How's it going, Tube? I'm out at Coahuila motocross track, but I'm not riding motocross today. I got some trails, some rocks and stuff out here. Not gonna ride much rocks. I'm actually meeting someone out here who's never ridden before. It'll be her first time. Her name's Lou. Don't know if I'll make a video of this, but if I do, say hi to Lou. On my dad's 350 again, because my bike's still in Bend. Which is the reason why I'm not riding rocks, because I'm not on my bike. Whoa. Messed up the balance beam. Tried to go a little fast because I didn't quite get the positioning right off of this. So I'll try it again. Little pivot wheelie. Still do that a little better. The sand on it kind of messed me up. Want the pivot wheelie, the balance beam. Pivot wheelie. Whoa. Sand definitely makes that a hard line for me. Don't know why, it's just a log. I should be able to balance on a log. My best one was when I didn't turn the camera on. Always is. Let's try this line again. Hey, there we go. That went well. Definitely the only task on a 4-stroke I can't perform as well as I do on a 2-stroke. Oh, that's a scary little drop. Rolled into that a little slower than I would have liked, if I'm honest. Oh, here's a little rock I can hit. Yeah, I won't break the bike on that. Be a great place for the hard enduro bike. That always feels real cool. Not much else I can do. I'm not exactly Billy Bolt. 4-strokes are a little harder for me to ride. Do a little trials wheelie up this. Ah, 4-stroke. I basically want to wheelie, come to a dead stop, and then keep wheeling without putting the front down. That wasn't bad. I didn't quite come to a stop, but I was close.
I love it when you started doing that. I'm like, oh, this is adorable.
So come to this side.
Let this help me get comfortable with boots.
Yep. They're much more comfortable when you're on the bike than when you're walking, because no boot is good at walking.
Oh.
They're not made for walking.
Okay, good. Works.
So we'll go over buttons and controls real quick. So motorcycles have gears. This is how you change gears. So you go down, and that's all the way to first gear. So like this. Now you're in first gear. When you want to go to second gear, you pull it up, and every other gear after that is up. So this bike has 6 gears, so 2 through 6 are up. And then neutral, when you pull the throttle and nothing happens, that means you're in neutral. So neutral is in between first and second, so it's a half lift like that. Now, it's hard to show you that you're in neutral because this bike has the auto clutch, so it's kind of always in neutral. But in neutral, basically, throttle revs the bike, but it doesn't move at all. So it just sits still. Your clutch, right here. So this, if you're ever panic at all, you pull the clutch in, and it's the same thing as going in neutral. So the bike doesn't go anywhere if you pull the clutch in, because it no longer puts power to the back wheel. So you can pull the clutch in like that, and you won't go anywhere. Now over here, fun stuff, you have throttle, of course. Everybody knows throttle. And then you have your front brake right here. So this controls just the front wheel. And then if you look right here, you have your back brake. So you push that, and it stops your back wheel. And that's all you really need to know for controls, other than this is the start button, so you push this button and it starts it. This is the kill switch, you push that button and it kills it. And that's everything. So now, well, I'll show you a little demonstration real quick. Bike is on. Now once again, you can't, with most motorcycles, to put it into gear, you have to pull the clutch in, put it into gear, and it won't go anywhere. This bike is special. It has an auto clutch, which is really easy to learn on, which is why I chose this bike for you. You let the clutch out, nothing happens. Most bikes, if you let the clutch out, it'll roll away from you. But with this one, just for today, you can let the clutch out and nothing will happen. And then as you can see, the throttle, you only need a little bit of throttle, and it'll walk. So as you can see, it doesn't take much work at all. So now I'll kill the bike. We'll go back into here. What'd you say? I didn't hear you.
It's like, I feel like I'm gonna fall just because of balance.
Okay, so number one rule, if you start to fall, let the bike fall. The bike doesn't matter at all. Like, look at this, ready? Bike doesn't matter. You're not gonna break the bike. So whatever you do, if you start to fall, focus on getting yourself away from the bike so you don't get stuck. And then we pick the bikes up, nice and easy, and it's back on the kickstand. Yep. Yep.
Brake.
Yep.
Front brake. Back brake.
Yep.
What else? I forgot.
How do you change gears?
Over here.
Yep. Which way is first gear?
Down.
Yep. Which way is second?
Up.
Okay. And where's neutral?
Up.
No, neutral's between first and second. So if you go
so
down to
it's
first,
middle.
it's a half turn up. If you go up to second, it's a half turn down.
Okay.
Yep. What you can do is feel the weight of the bike like this. So just do what I'm doing now.
Okay.
Just move it side to side. Once again, it's okay if you drop it.
This one.
And you'll notice, of course, the further away from center it gets, the heavier it gets. So what I'll do to show people is let go for a second. All you need to keep the bike straight up and down is to just keep it straight up and down. If you turn it this way, then it takes work to push the bike up. If you turn it that way, it takes work to pull the bike back. But if you just keep it up and down, I can hold it here with one finger. And it takes no work at all. So just focus today. Try to keep the bike up and down as much as you can. And then try to keep yourself safe.
Okay.
So now what we'll do, you'll pick the bike up and kick the kickstand out of the way. So put that foot down. Now lean the bike over to kick the kickstand up. Almost. There you go. Now, start the bike. You don't need any throttle, just push the button. Till it starts, you just hold it. Yep, let go. Okay, so now you're neutral. Turn the throttle. Nothing happens. But when you're moving, you only need to turn the throttle a little bit. You don't need much throttle at all, just the tiniest little turn. Remember, the bike's gonna do whatever you tell it to do. And if you tell it to do something you don't want it to do, just pull the clutch in. So one finger always on the clutch, two if you want. Just pull the clutch in. Anytime you start to panic, pull the clutch in and you're good. Once again, front brake, back brake. If you start to roll backwards, you can push the back brake and it'll stop you from rolling backwards. So just tap into first gear. You don't need any throttle for this. Yep, now you're in first gear. So now when you give it throttle, the bike will move. So what your first time, don't worry about the clutch yet. Just turn the throttle just a little bit and just feel how the bike goes. Keep your feet down. Keep your feet dangling off the pegs. A little less throttle. Yep. Yep, a little less throttle and you'll go. Just walk the bike with your feet next to it. I'll stand right here. I'm right behind you. You can just go until you get comfortable. Use the brakes. Remember, you have your front brake and you have your rear brake. So go again. Yeah. Go to the right. So go this way to your right. Yep, there you go. Let go. Clutch, clutch. Yep, get away. There you go, your first crash. You're officially a motorcycle rider. Yeah, so watch the throttle here. With my hand, it's just nice and smooth. Just like that. So what I'll have you do is when you're back on the bike, feet down, you're just gonna walk the bike forward. So slowly increase the throttle till it starts to move on its own. And then use the front brake. So I'll point you this way. It's very tiring.
Oh my god, I know how you do this. What I should have picked. Why did I think it was gonna be easy?
Because it always looks easy.
That's nothing.
You had your first crash, so that means you're an official rider. Whoa!
My heart.
Yep, so now whenever you're ready, you can throw your leg over, but you don't have to. You can wait, relax a bit.
So when you're like on
Yep.
the sides?
Exactly. Just like that. See how the bike's leaning towards me now?
Mm-hmm.
So if you step off to the side, towards me, now you can hold the bike straight up and down, and just like that. And it's nice and easy to hold it.
Oh, it's heavy. It's so heavy.
Yeah.
I don't know why I thought they'd be lighter. Even my own like bicycle at home is like heavy for me. Bullshit.
You'll get used to it. It's just a matter of time on the bike.
Okay.
Right now you're learning how to use a mouse and keyboard.
Amazing keyboard. Bro.
This is your elementary school typing where they teach you how to.
Oh, you remember that shit?
Yeah.
I hated that shit so much. I was cheated.
Now once again you're in first gear, so don't give it any throttle because it'll start to move. So you can start the bike. We won't worry about the clutch today. We'll leave the clutch alone because it'll be much easier on you. So now what I want you to do is the same thing you were doing there. Get the bike rolling, just nice and easy on the throttle. Here, I'll pull the clutch in just so I can show you. You're just gonna nice and easy on the throttle, just like this. And then when you want to come to a stop, use the front brake. Just like that. So you're gonna roll forward a couple feet, then use the front brake. I'll stand behind you. Yep, there you go. Now front brake. Now one more time. Just like that. Now we'll do this a couple more times, and then I'll teach you to get your feet up on the peg. Yep, just a little throttle. There you go. Front brake. Perfect. Now, just a little throttle and kind of turn to the left. Just a little bit to the left. You don't need to turn all the way around. Front brake. So just a little smoother on the throttle and you'll be fine. Oh, that was fantastic. Good job. What'd you say?
I feel like I just need the strength for this. I feel so weak. I haven't
It's just because you're nervous, so you're using too much muscle. You're squeezing the bike a lot because you're a little bit nervous.
Oh.
So just relax a little bit, take a couple breaths,
Wait.
and then just nice and smooth on the throttle, and you'll be fine. That was great. Now try with your other foot on the peg.
Oh, that's risky. That's very risky. That's very risky.
Okay, I'll hold you straight up, okay? Now turn left, so you're going away from the car. Oh, it's all right. Brake. There you go. Now you're riding. That was fantastic.
This is like riding a bicycle.
It is.
It's terrifying.
Yeah, you'd think it'd be just like the bicycle, but it's not.
I was hoping.
You're doing great though. So we'll go left again. Remember to look where you want to go. Left a little bit. There you go. Keep going left. That was great. You rode a motorcycle.
Oh my god.
We'll take a little rest. That was great.
Oh, that's so fun.
Yeah.
I feel so stiff. I feel so stiff. I feel like my first practice. Wait.
Yeah, we'll go from the strap at the back. You just,
Oh, that's a good idea.
bam.
Oh.
I'll go set these over there. I'll be right back.
Okay.
There you go. She's doing great. Look where you want to go. Keep your eyes up. There you go.
I stopped for 5 minutes.
Are you okay?
Oh, did you catch that?
You had your second crash.
You know what? I'm just warming up, okay?
No, that's good. Crashing is good. That's how you learn.
Yeah, that's why I was like, yay! I was like, I think I got my foot stuck right here.
Yeah,
I couldn't reach the ground in time.
it happens a lot. I tried to catch the bike for you, but you were already too far gone by the time I caught up, so I just tried to hold it off your foot.
That? Like, I gave up, and then you still were trying to catch it. I'm like, no, let it fall.
Easy throttle. You got it. Nice, easy throttle. Just like that. She's got great balance. I gotcha. Don't turn the throttle. I gotcha. There you go, I didn't even need help there. You pulled it back all on your own. You did it. Go left. Left. There you go. Going fast now. Oh, that was great.
Shaking.
That was a perfect one.
I'm shaking. I'm shaking.
I'll turn you away from this too.
Yeah.
That was perfect. You were going a good speed through here, you had balance, then you stopped all perfectly controlled.
I'm shaking.
You did it!
I'm shaking. My hands feel so weak. My arms are so weak, bro. Oh, damn it. How
Yeah.
people do that shit?
All about control.
You know, the funnest part is falling.
Yep, it
might do
is
that on
fun to
purpose.
fall.
Every time I fall, I'm just gonna say it was on purpose.
Yep, exactly. You're just having a good time.
Exactly. Period.
There you go.
I am a professional. Let's go.
Professional.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
And you even stopped perfectly controlled. You didn't tip one way or the other at
Yeah,
any
that
point
was
in that stop.
crazy. Get it. That's improvement right there.
Improvement.
Oh, yeah.
You're iron 3 now.
Iron 3 now, let's go.
Let's go.
I hit bronze. Oh my gosh.